Why am I so pale? Oh, I'm live. I want to ask you, do you have a plan to achieve financial freedom? Or are you just doing whatever day by day and then hoping someday I'll reach my goals? Zig Ziglar said, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. It's impossible to make progress towards something that you're not tracking and that you don't have a plan to make happen. So I want to show you with this 30-day challenge that I'm going to go through with you guys, how you can have a bulletproof plan in place to achieve financial independence. And you can know the exact date of when it's going to happen. I looked it up and 72% of households don't have any kind of financial plan in place at all, not even a budget. Let me know in the comments if that's you. No embarrassment. I've gone many years in my life without a budget, but I want to help fix this, at least with my audience. So I'm working with a company called WizeFi, and they have some software that they built that helps you both put together a financial plan and then also stick to it. And their research has shown that when you put together a plan like this, you reach your goals in half the time. And again, they have a 30-day challenge. I'm going to go through it with you. And again, the goal is to set a date when you will hit financial freedom. So I want to encourage everyone watching to do this. But first, you're going to create an account on WizeFi. It's free for 30 days. So it's free for the 30-day challenge. So you don't have to pay anything to do this. Then you're going to start here with your goals. And one thing I love about WizeFi is they include education as part of what they're doing. So do watch the videos. So then first we're going to figure out our financial independence details. Okay, so this is the monthly desired income at financial independence. So how much would you need to make per month to be completely financially free? And this is going to be completely different for every person. I'm just going to fill this in maybe for a typical person. But let's say maybe you need 10K a month. That's, I ask for responses on how much do you need to be financially free. I would say 10K is an average. So that means if you're getting 4%, that means you need $3 million in order to get your 10K a month. Then you can put your desired financial independence age. And I would say put it lower. Let's put it like 59. And desired, I'm 37. Let's say younger. Let's say by 45. Let's say I really want to supercharge this. Then I want to be debt free by 40. Put in my birthday, send me a gift if you'd like. So then here you put your anticipated monthly amount from Social Security, if you're in the US or whatever country you're in. This is designed for the US, but it should work in other countries as well. So they have this calculator. So I put my birth date, 60K a year, and then if I want to retire at age 62, that'd be 2049. So then they think I'll get 1,989 from Social Security. And then I don't have any pension. So I have this filled out. I think these would probably be pretty typical numbers for most of you. And again, you can change this later. So then you hit save. So then you're going to put your income. So let's say you're just working a W-2 job. Let's just say employment. Let's say you're making $6,000 a month. Continue. So now here you can connect with your bank, and they use a service called Plaid. So it just lets you hook directly up with your credit cards, all your bank accounts. I would encourage you to add every account here that you possibly can. Some things like crypto might not fit. So then you can add manual account and put in your assets, your debt. So then it gives you some off the bat projections here. So the first thing you'll see is here's when I desire financial. This dotted line is my financial independence goal. This is the age I want it to be. You can see I'm nowhere close to hitting that. This black is when I would end up hitting it with my current plan, which is never. This blue is with their plan. You'll hit it when you're 79 years old. Okay, so this actually doesn't look very good, but 79 is better than 100. So then you can start messing around with the plan a little bit. So I'm going to switch over to planning mode, and then I have my employment income, and then I have my expenses. So let's say if you're making 6K a month, let's say you're tithing 600, make sure you tithe. Let's say you're giving another 250 a month to charity. And they have these guidelines to kind of show you what you might expect. And that kind of helps show you if you're above or beyond, if you're above or below what you maybe should be. Let's say 1,500 for rent. That's actually probably pretty low in today's day and age. Say electric, 100. I'll show you my real numbers at the end too, if you're curious about that. Say internet, cell phone. Man, life's expensive, isn't it? Transportation, like 250 for gas. These numbers might be completely wrong. Again, I'll show you my numbers later. I don't live a typical life, but I'm trying to fill this out as typical. Groceries. I feel like groceries are more than that, right? $960 a month? Oh boy. What's health insurance a month? Like $350? Orthodontist? Man, hopefully your kids don't need braces. Oh, I forgot we need clothing. Definitely no money left for vacations. Let's put a little in there. I'm trying to be like typical. Let me know in the comments how close to typical this is. Okay, so right off the bat, just filling in your expenses, just this simple, this is basically just budgeting, right? But you might find out your expenses exceed your income. This is somebody making $72K a year. I mean, it is hard to live in this day and age making $72K a year. This is one of the reasons I'm so passionate about side hustles, is I feel like just $6K a month is just not enough to pay for everything. So again, if you end in this situation where your expenses exceed your income, two things you can do is you can try to decrease your expenditures, but that's not always possible. So again, let's say side hustle, make an extra $1,000 a month. And then let's say crypto, you make another extra $1,000 a month. So, with my passive income engines group, this is the goal, because if you didn't have these two things, this budget wouldn't work out. And in fact, with that, you have an extra $1,700 left over. So, and then they have a 4-step plan. The first is an emergency savings account. So, and the goal in this is to get $2,000 in this account. So let's say you added a bank account. It's an asset bank account, say a checking account. We'll say a savings account, emergency savings account. Current balance, we'll say you're currently at $250 and it probably gets maybe 1.75%. Your target balance is $2,000. So then you can add in, if you have any debt, let's say that we have a credit card and it's a debt credit card. Let's say we have a $4,000 balance and it's probably like a 19%. Okay. And then let's say we have a general savings. And they recommend having 15K in your general savings. So this might not be completely doable for everyone. Let's say we currently have 0. That again is probably like a 1.75% target balance. I think 15K is probably too high for this particular person. Let's say it's 5,000. Okay, so with this plan, you have $1,700 extra dollars. So let's say we're going to put an extra $250 a month into emergency savings. Let's say we're going to pay off. And this is the priorities that they recommend. But again, you don't have to go exactly according to their plan. But let's say $250 to emergency savings, $500 towards debt. Let's do $250 towards general savings. And then we need an investment account as well. So let's say your IRA. You probably should do a Roth IRA. Let's say it's currently at, we'll say you have $7,000 in your Roth IRA. You're probably getting like 6%, we'll say. So you're adding $700 a month to that. So now with these changes, so again, the original plan was you'll reach financial freedom at 100 years old. Now with our current plan, we'll reach it at 74 years old, and you'll be debt free in just a year. So, and you can change some of these. Maybe you want to take $250 from this and put it into your investment. See if how much that changes. So let's say you get a vending machine, $1,000 a month, and let's say we just put that all towards investments. Save our changes. So that just brought us 7 years sooner. So that's how it works. And you can just keep messing around with these numbers, like saying, okay, I'm going to really need a raise if I'm going to reach my financial goals sooner. So let's say you find a job at 9K. So again, you can just mess with the numbers to kind of figure out when this is going to happen. Okay, now I'm able to invest. Okay, now you reach it at 58 years. You can also, let's say instead of 4%, let's say we think we can get 6%. So then you only need $2 million instead of $3 million. Then you can reach it at 53. So this is just planning, okay? It's just a way to get you to see that if you're on track or not. Once you're kind of happy with your plan, you can switch off of planning mode and go into tracking mode. So then when you connect your accounts, they'll actually all show up in these transactions. You can categorize them. If you've ever used like Mint or anything like that. So I did kind of want to just show you my current numbers. I thought you might find that's interesting, but I decided I need 50K a month, and I think I can get 7%, so I need 8,571,000, and my goal is to get it by 45. So, and I did attach my accounts here, my checking account. I do have some credit card debt. Some of that's for business stuff, and then my crypto assets, and then other business assets. Then in my plan, I'm currently making about 50K, passive income, other businesses, affiliates, and collabs, advising. But then again, my budget is not completely typical. We have a lot of giving commitments. We have a ton of people living at our house. So we pay a lot in food, housing, etc. But I'm putting $250 a month to emergency saving, $1,000 to pay off debt, $1,000 into general savings, and then $692 into investments. So I'm on track in about 6 years. When I'm 43, 7 years, should be able to hit that number if everything goes according to plan, which life never does. And you can see my crazy life with all the students living with us. A lot of it's food and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to go through this 30-day challenge. Each day they have a new thing for you to work on that brings you a little bit closer to your goal. So each day you'll get an email kind of talking to you about what you're going to work on for that day. So the first day is kind of just planning stuff out. Day 2 is how you can save on your housing costs. Day 3 is how to save on transportation costs. But the goal is after 30 days, you have a plan in place. You're closer to that goal than you were before. So would love as many of you to sign up as can and go through this challenge with me. And again, if you're looking for more ways to get passive income, more side hustles, more ways to get alternative investments, subscribe to my channel and also check out Passive Income Engines. We're going to be teaming up with WizeFi. So again, here's a plan, and then we provide ways to get to your goals faster. That's our goal with Passive Income Engines. So thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your day.